the year of 1987, there is the town of Entity Point, Colorado. Things can happen here in Entity Point that cannot happen anywhere else. I am what some call the narrator. You may or may not find out who or what I am. Allow me to paint a picture. The shadow on the wall is standing on a mountain. It's scanning across the plain, looking for something. It sees it and remembers what it must do. It senses something. Us. We're not supposed to be here. We're supposed to be with them. Zachary Downs is waiting outside his best friend Trevor Bull's house. Zachary is a 17-year-old boy whom would be called popular by most other children of his high school. Zachary, would you please describe yourself to the watchers and the other players?
Like physically?
Go.
Like physically.
Describe what you look like.
Brown hair, around as long as mine. Beautiful flowing locks.
Okay.
A light, rough, facial hair. Facial hair. And jacket, slacks, and black gloves.
Joseph. Trevor Bull rushes out of his house, yelling obscenities to whomever is inside. Screw you!
Oh.
He walks over to you. Sorry about that.
Family issues again.
Yeah.
Those are never fun.
We're gonna be late for high school.
It's called fashionable, okay? Fashionably late. You ever heard of it?
Yeah, I've heard of it. It's never a real thing.
No, but we're popular, so who cares?
Zach and Trevor head off to the high school. Can you roll brains?
Okay. It's not ready. That's not my right brains. That was a D20. I have a D10. 2. What was I supposed to get?
I forgot to set the difficulty.
Yes.
I'm new at this.
What's the difficulty?
Difficulty of 4.
And how many do I start with?
3.
How many tokens?
You start out with 3 tokens.
I'd like to use 2.
Okay. You think you notice someone hiding in the bushes watching you. You can't tell who they are.
I elbow Trevor.
What?
Look. What's over there?
Hey,
Get
kid,
out! Come over here!
Get out from under there.
What are you doing?
You see as the kid runs away.
Ignore. Ignore. Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking.
Of course. So, dude,
Yeah?
I think I don't know.
What is it?
Never mind.
Come on, dude. You can talk about me. You can talk to me about anything.
I think I'm gonna ask Freya to prom. I know, I don't think it seemed her type, but still.
Dude.
What?
Do it.
I'm not so sure.
She's totally into you. Do it.
Really?
What?
You'd probably say that to anybody.
I do. But seriously, this time I mean it.
Yeah, sure.
I'm serious. Do it.
And you head into the high school. We're going to skip ahead to lunch period.
Lunch.
Jameson Francisco is sitting at lunch discussing his theories with his friends Teddy and Destiny. Jameson is a 17-year-old boy with grand thoughts and ideas. Jameson, Please describe yourself to the watchers and the other players.
Well, first of all, he prefers to go. I prefer to go by James. But average height, shorter blonde hair. Very rarely seen without a baseball hat, though. Tends to wear this kind of weirdly fuzzy black jacket, even in the heat. Always has what kind of looks like those archaeologist bags over his shoulder.
Yeah.
Always has something. He's always chewing on something. Pencil, piece of grass, gum, glasses. Little bit of a beard that he's not sure what to do with yet.
What are your theories you're discussing right now?
Right now, we're talking about how. I mean, this is a more known one, but pyramids are not actually real. They're a lot newer than we might think, and they're one big battery. We don't know what they're powering, but we think it might be the moon.
Say that in character to your friends.
Guys, I know it seems crazy, but look, I'm going to pull out my Egyptian mythology book.
Bear with.
That I borrowed from the library. Okay, so they talk about the pyramids are being here, but I don't think they're that old. I really don't. Because there's no reason for them to be that old. Nothing else that old is still around. But I just don't... I don't know. And then there's also this, and I'll pull out my Greek mythology book, and it's like... I don't know, it might be connected to the Parthenon, or the... And I just start pulling out books. Different mythology books, and I think these are connected. And the statue of Athena that was lost, I think that's, I don't know, it might be in the pyramid somewhere.
Your friend Teddy is very into this conversation, while Destiny's more pity. Teddy's just, this makes total sense, dude. I never thought about it that way before.
We just have to prove it somehow. I gotta do more research after school.
Of course. If you ever need any help with this, just call my mom and I'll answer the phone. And just...
Of course.
And Destiny's just sitting there like...
You don't believe me?
It's not that I don't, it's just... It sounds a little far-fetched.
I mean, so does the fact that the moon landing happened.
But it did.
How do you know?
It's a good question. I don't.
All we have is what NASA gave us and the government gave us. Do you trust the government? No. No one does.
My dad does.
No, he doesn't.
He says he does.
Everyone says they do, because that's what they're supposed to do. Because if they don't, then the government fines them.
Everything you're saying is blowing Teddy's mind.
I'm not paying attention to him right now. I'm focused on trying to convince Destiny.
This whole time, Teddy's just... It's gonna take a little bit to convince me.
Yeah, I know. We'll quiet down and start writing something down in my notebook.
And Teddy's just looking around. He sees someone that he tries to hang out with and walks over. Weston Newdale is sitting alone at lunch, writing down something in his notebook. Weston is a 15-year-old boy with a want to knowledge. Weston, Please describe yourself to the watchers and the other players.
My appearance is that of one that would easily go unnoticed. A boy of average height with short brown hair that kind of sticks up. He has these glasses that may be a bit too big for his head. And he's just of average body weight as well. And yeah.
You notice as Teddy, a freshman who's been occasionally trying to hang out with you, walks over to you and sits down at your table. So, how you been, dude?
I've been good. What's his last name?
You don't know.
Hmm.
He's not in any of your classes.
He's just gonna watch him walk over and just kind of just kind of watch him, see where he sits, and then go back to writing.
What you doing over here, Teddy?
You looked lonely, so I wanted to come.
I'm not.
You sure?
Yeah.
What you writing?
I flip a page in my notebook. Math homework.
Did you know that the pyramids are all one big battery?
It's an interesting theory there, Teddy.
My friend James just said that. He's really smart.
Yeah, I've heard about James a couple of times. I hear a lot of interesting stuff about James, actually. But, yeah, that is an interesting theory there.
And it's all connected with, like, the Parthenon and something about Athena. I dozed off halfway through, but it was really awesome.
I'm sure, Teddy. But, I'm gonna get back to my math homework now.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
He gets up and walks back over to Jameson.
You
When-
know yourself?
It was awesome.
Apparently everything's just
Is he
awesome
nice
with
to
Teddy.
you?
I think so.
Guess you don't do that. Alright.
When the bell rings for the next period, you, Weston, head to your class when you bump into, like, literally bump into Zachary Downs on your way to class.
I'm sorry, I have like a wall of
Yes.
teenagers following me.
You run into one of them,
That's what I thought.
and your friend Trevor just, hey, watch out next time.
It's fine, Trevor. It's fine. It's fine.
Sorry, Zachary. I'll do better.
Trevor, like, looks
Like I
around
said,
you.
it's fine.
Where's your little urchin?
Trevor, that's rude. He's a minion.
How is that any better?
An urchin lives at the bottom of the sea, and has spikes coming out of their back. See, I know things.
That is...
How is that
Close.
relevant?
It's not. I just thought it was fun.
Somewhere, I'm sure. Quite clearly not with me, though.
I usually see him lurking around you.
Well, you don't now, do you?
That worries me.
Trevor,
What?
keep walking.
Okay.
Keep walking. Let's go. It's nice to see
Basically,
you.
he glares at
walking.
you as he walks away.
Just continue walking on.
And we're going to skip ahead to Weston's conspiracy shack. Or that is what I will call it. And you are sitting in your shack talking to Jonesy, the urchin. You just, so,
Hear me out, man. I saw in the graveyard a nest of Nazi bees.
This is good, Jonesy. But we're gonna move past the Nazi bees. What else did you see in the graveyard?
The grave man?
Okay. What about him?
What about him?
What was he doing?
He was graving?
What does that look like, Jonesy?
It's so hard to get good help these days.
He was digging.
Where was he digging? Was he digging in a grave?
No?
So he was digging a grave.
Yes?
Hmm.
I don't know how to answer that
Have
question.
you heard any news in the town that somebody's died recently?
No. No, I haven't.
That's your task tomorrow, Jonesy.
Okay, something else. The mayor is actually a cyborg. I've seen it with my own eyes.
Where did you see this?
In his office,
Okay, what else did you see in his office? Just completely
a
forget the man.
desk,
Did you see anything on the desk?
papers.
What's on the papers?
I don't know, he was in his office.
Did he see
I
you?
can't read.
Only once. My whole purpose is to be your sidekick in crime.
We are not committing any crimes, Jonesy.
Why am I here?
Let me
Oh yeah, I
rephrase that.
remember now.
I am not committing any crimes here, Jonesy. Yes, your whole purpose is to not get caught while you are gathering information for me.
I have other things too if you want to hear them. Or do you want to keep going on about the mayor's office?
Jonesy, who has the potatoes here? Me. We both know how much you love potatoes.
Shut up! Got the potatoes, right?
I
got
have the
all of them.
potatoes. Now,
Let me see the potato.
I pull out a potato from under my desk.
He's just
No,
fine.
not yet.
What about the mayor's office? He kicked me out.
Did you see anything else? Anything that might be abnormal to somebody normal?
Besides the mayor having a robot leg? No. Cyborg.
Jonesy, like, what did the leg look like? Are you sure he just wasn't wearing gray pants?
No.
What pants were he wearing? Was he wearing? Were they gray?
They were gray pants, but they were not really. He had a robot leg.
How did you see his leg?
It was on the desk.
Are you sure it just wasn't a prosthetic? I don't know what the mayor would need a prosthetic leg for.
Maybe he's a cyborg. Ever think of that?
Jonesy, we're gonna move on from the cyborg mayor.
Fine. What next? Okay. Right. So the comic book shop is haunted.
By
A ghost? That's what haunted means.
of who?
I don't know. I heard voices. And
From
no
where?
one was there.
Mmm.
Don't ask how I got in. I know a guy.
Yeah, I'm not sure those voices were coming from inside the building.
No, they were. They were definitely. Because all the doors were closed.
Yeah, there may not have been anybody else inside the building, and I think
It was coming from in the building. I would know. I know how sound works.
yeah, I'm sure you do.
It's all.
But we're gonna move on. What else did you see in the comic book store besides a ghost, or not a ghost, and just voices? But what did you see?
Very stupidly, the boss decided to hide his,
So there was somebody else there.
Oh, no, he wasn't there. I just know because the employees are stupid. It's... No, he put his safe behind TV.
Okay.
That's it. That's all I got.
Anything else besides the comic book store?
Let me... oh, yeah. Kane Labs is controlled by aliens.
How did you get in there?
Oh, I didn't get in there. I know a guy.
Who knows the guy?
What else did your guy tell you?
Besides the alien part?
Besides the nature of the scientists, yes.
No. The scientists aren't aliens. It's controlled by aliens. Like the CEO,
Oh.
the guy who owns the place,
Is an alien.
is an alien.
Right. So, what else about Kane Labs not specifically related to aliens?
They're testing something.
I'm sure. They're a laboratory.
Yeah, I know.
It's not surprising. Do you happen to know what?
I have no idea. All I know is that they're taking volunteers. I didn't volunteer. I had the guy volunteer.
How old is this guy?
Somewhere between 12 and 40.
Thank you for that very specific age range.
You're welcome.
Jonesy.
You're welcome. I know. Genius.
Definitely helps narrow it
So,
down.
the potato.
Do you know your goal for tomorrow? To find out if anybody died? Right.
Yeah, right.
And while you're at it, see if you can look around or ask around what Kane Laboratories is testing.
Just write down the people dying part because I may forget it.
Yes.
Find out if someone. How do you spell died again?
D-I-E-D.
Okay.
Die, but with a D at the end.
Okay. Thanks.
D-Y-E-D.
If you are changing. the
Oh,
hour
right.
or
There's
something.
one more thing.
The D stands
You know
for
that
something else.
popular kid Zach Downs?
Yes.
He wears gloves for a reason.
What a reason.
No idea. Only know that he does have a guy on the inside.
The inside of the high school of which I attend.
No, the popular group. But yes, also in the high school because they'd have to be in high school to be in the popular group. You know how it goes.
Sure. Right. Well, that's a very interesting bit of information, though quite unsuspicious.
So about the potato.
Yes. Have your potato now.
He takes the potato and bites into it. This is a sweet potato. I wanted a normal potato.
Yes, we're out of normal potatoes.
I
baby.
don't want a sweet potato. They're
Jonesy,
trash.
You'll just have to take it right now. I'll have more by Tuesday.
I don't want to wait till Tuesday.
Well,
I need the potato now.
I can't offer you potatoes, Jonesy. I'm fresh out.
He picks up the sweet potato.
At least it's a potato.
Fine. And he leaves.
Could have been a beetroot.
You must love fries.
Just potatoes. Especially fresh out.
We're going to shift over to James at work
Yep.
at the library.
That makes sense.
Clocking in.
Mm-hmm.
You walk to the library. There you go.
Hi, Mr. Winters. Is there anything specific we need to work on today?
Seems preoccupied. You just.
Hey.
Yeah. Oh.
Where'd you go?
There was something on my mind. I need you.
Is everything okay?
Everything's fine. Everything's okay.
Is it really?
Can you roll your brains? Difficulty of 6.
Sure. That's 6.
No.
I mean, something's not right, right?
So, yeah.
Yeah.
You can tell.
Are you sure? Because it really doesn't look. If I've been doing a good job, what was it going on? Are the books organized right?
Yeah. We got some new books coming in.
That's good, right?
Yeah. And you're gonna need to go stock those.
When did they get in?
Oh, they got in today
Oh, okay.
already.
Are you? What's going on?
Roll your charm difficulty of 8.
One.
Ooh.
I have a D8.
Failure in this is on a sliding scale.
All right.
The further you are from whatever difficulty I set,
Mm-hmm.
the worse the consequence.
Yeah.
Would you like to use tokens?
I don't know how any of this works. You didn't explain this
Okay.
to me.
Sorry. Basically, if you fail on a level of 6 or higher, it's
Critical failure.
the equivalent of getting a nat 1
Okay.
in D&D. I don't think there's going to be any consequence for this and I'm failing by that level. At least an enormous consequence.
All right. What do I need? I mean, what do I need to do? Like, I use tokens. What does that mean?
Basically, you can use tokens to make it in which you don't fail at that level.
All right. What do I need to use?
You rolled a 1,
Yeah.
and you're supposed to get an 8.
So I need 7.
No, you just basically you have to fail. If you fail higher than 6 away, so basically you need to roll 2, and that means you failed. You didn't fail at 6. You failed at 5.
Okay.
Also, you do get 1 adversity token.
So I have 4,
Yes.
and then I'm going to use 2, and I'm going to use a third one to get a read on Mr. Winters.
Intuitive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Figure out what actually is going on. So I now have 1.
Yes. You feel. You sense something reaching out to you in your mind. And like calling out. And you answer. And you see in your mind nothing but the head of a man with a blindfold over his eyes. How can I help you, James?
Well, I'm gonna look around. What's around me right now?
Nothing but blackness.
All right, yeah, I'm. Are you an alien?
No.
What are you?
Is that your question?
No, my question is, why did you bring me here, wherever this is?
I didn't bring you.
Then yes, my question is, are you an alien? And what are you?
I am here to answer your questions. And you had a question about Mr. Winters, did you know?
Okay, sure. What's going on with him?
He is afraid of the man he works for.
The man who owns the library?
Yes.
The government?
No.
The mayor?
No.
Who owns the library?
I'm sorry, but I can't answer that question right now.
Then
And
can I go back?
you feel as your mind gets brought back to the library. Are you okay, James? You kind of dozed off for a minute there. Is everything alright?
Sorry, I was just thinking. Alright, where are those books? Sorry.
There's a,
Long day at school.
of course. The box is in the history section.
Alright. And I will go that way, kind of look over my shoulder at him. And I will put the books away.
I'm going to shift over to Zachary Downs at the comic book shop. Working. And Trevor is there with you, looking over the newest issues. And your boss, Sebastian Leonard, is putting the newest TVs to come in.
TV.
This makes absolutely zero sense.
What? What is it?
I don't just.
Anything you're good up with?
It's Trevor.
Oh, Trevor.
Sorry.
I thought it was Mr. Leonard.
And he's just looking over a comic. You can't tell what it is, and just.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Iron Man's not supposed to die. That's not how it works.
It's a comic. They can do what they want. He'll be back in the next issue. It's fine. Don't worry
But they
about it.
can't do that.
He'll be back. Trust me. He always comes back. Just read the X-Men where Wolverine dies like 40 times. Also, this is not a library. As I've said many a time,
Yes, if you look through a comic, you must pay for it.
I believe you must pay.
Can I get a discount?
Do you work here?
No, but I have a friend who does.
Fine. You get a 5% discount. That one is like $10. No, $5.
No.
$5.
Just
No.
fine. Just gives you the money, takes it.
Thank you.
Is that better?
Very much so. Then put it in the register. Will that be all, Mr. Bull?
Yeah, that'll be all, Mr. Downs.
It's fine. It's
Just-
fine.
I gotta head out. If I stay any longer, my dad's gonna kill me.
Oi. Yeah.
And he
Go.
heads out
Fine.
as you hear some crashes from the back room. Zachary!
I'll be right there as I go to Mr. Leonard.
You see him covered, basically just on the ground, covered in boxes of comics, and just, can I get some help here?
As they start taking the boxes off of him.
Thanks. Just,
Everything okay, sir?
yeah, we just got some new comics in, and just putting them up, and everything. You saw the aftermath,
I did. I have an imagination. I can figure it out.
and you hear a call coming from the front desk.
I'll get it.
Fine,
Let's go to the desk and pick the phone.
into it. Is this Mr. Leonard?
No, this is Mr. Downs. Who's this?
Is Mr. Leonard there?
He is. He's currently busy at the moment. What do you
Tell him Mr. Lane calls and wants to speak with him. And you hear the phone hang up.
That's just rude. Stop it. Stop it. I hang up. And if I hang up the phone. Let's go to Mr. Leonard.
And he's
Who's
finishing
for
cleaning
you?
boxes. Who was it?
I have no idea. It's if Mr. Lane wants to talk to you or something.
He pushes past you and opens the phone. And he like dials the number. Just hello. Zachary, you can leave now. You're off.
Watch. I look at the clock.
You're not off for another hour.
But shift's not over for another hour, sir.
I said you're off.
Okay. As I leave.
And we shift back to some amount of time later. It's not. It's the sun's gone down now. By now.
Day is it?
No, it's the same day.
What day is it in the year? Of 1987.
It's August 20th.
August 20th. School just started recently.
Yeah.
Very recently. It's the 20th.
And we're at. Okay. And get something. But we're going to be at Weston.
Okay.
And Weston, at your shack, what are you doing?
What is Westy doing?
What is who doing?
Westy?
No.
You're gonna
Weston is currently poring over his various notebooks of all the information that he's gathered from Jonesy's spying, and as well as his own observations.
You hear a knock. Wait. No. On your shack's door.
Oh, that was a smack. Sorry.
Only 3 people are supposed to know that the shack exists and that you're in here. So it must be.
I very quietly go to the door, and I look through a crack that the door just happens to have in it.
There's no one there. But you see there's something on the ground in front of the door.
I open the door and pick it up, whatever it is. A locked box.
You find a lockbox at the ground in front of the door.
Would a lockpick have to be a commonplace item?
I know what that is.
Would you like to happen to have a hairpin on you?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
And that's 2 tokens.
You have a hairpin.
Alright,
What does he have?
Huh?
You haven't used any.
I just used 2. So what did I need to roll to?
Roll your brains, difficulty of 6.
2.
Do you
You
have any
can't.
tokens?
He's one.
I have 1.
You now have 2 because you failed.
Okay.
No.
Does that mean I just broke my lockpick? Or my hairpin?
The difficulty was 6, so no.
So can I try again?
Roll brains, difficulty of 6.
11.
He suddenly has a key?
Imagine it as a hairpin.
Yeah, I know.
Please say.
A
what you
knife!
see.
He shows the camera.
Yeah.
Huh.
A rock.
You say it like that.
A box. With a smaller rock inside of it. And a compass.
It's very much broken. Exaggerated noises.
You hear a banging on the side of your shack.
I wait.
You hear banging on the other side of your shack.
Well, I proceed to just hold the knife in my hand and I just kind of no. I'm just gonna crawl him under my desk because I'm not liking this.
Okay. See your character sheet. You hear as Bane comes from but from both sides, just
Oh, he's dead. It was nice knowing you.
can you roll your grit, difficulty of 6.
That was so close to being a 6.
You had.
I will spend one adversity or one token.
Okay. You take a deep breath, calm down, as basically from all sides of your shack just it stops as the door opens.
I try to hide myself as much as possible.
Okay. Roll brains, difficulty of 4.
4.
And you hear this large person step into your shack, but you don't see them because you're hiding. You hear as what's in your shack?
Not much to it. There's a single. There's a single hanging lamp, and then I have a desk lamp on my desk, and I have one of the conspiracy theory boards with pins in it, various pins that are connected with strings, and lots of notebooks and scattered papers. Some strange
You
objects.
hear as this person walks over to the conspiracy board, and you hear rips of paper. And basically, you can see under the desk pieces of your conspiracy board fall on the ground.
Hmm.
And you hear a crash as the desk lamp falls off. And you hear as this person starts to look under the desk. Do you do anything?
No.
Okay.
I just
He's dead.
scrunch myself as much as I can.
Make himself
And
dark.
you look, you see as long black hair falls down first. And you look and you see this bearded man looking at you under the desk.
I'm holding my knife right at his face.
He basically just pulls the desk away from you. And you just... Can you roll your grit difficulty of 6?
You? 4.
You have 2 adversity tokens now,
I have 1.
counting that fail.
Okay. No, but he
Counting
gets it after he fails. Not
He just-
before the fail.
So now I have
Yes.
2.
After you.
Okay.
Yes. Unless you choose to do something. Okay. No.
And you just start, like, shaking. He just knocks the knife out of your hand. We're going to cut over to Jameson at his house, in his room. What are you doing?
I am sitting at my desk. Copying over some interesting tidbits about the pyramids from the history book I borrowed from the library. One of the new ones.
You hear something hit against your window.
I'm gonna wait a second and see if it happens again.
Are you looking at your window this time?
Mm-hmm.
You see as a small rock hits your window.
I'm gonna kind of. How close is my bed to? My bed's not too close to the window. I'm gonna kind of stand on my bed and kind of look and see if I can look through the window without getting too close to it.
Okay. And you can see standing under the window, just this girl you've never seen before. And you see her do this, just.
I'm gonna go over to the window and kind of pop it open. What?
I need your help.
I don't know who you are. Why me?
I don't know. You're the closest person. I need your help.
How late is it?
It's about 9 o'clock now.
Fine, I'll be down in a second. Close the window. And I'm going to fill up my bag with a few small things. And go downstairs. Just going for a walk. I'll be back soon.
And your dad reading the newspaper, just, okay. Don't get into trouble, and don't head over to Kane Labs. That's a dangerous place.
You know me. And that's
Yeah.
all I say as I close the door.
You just hear, yeah, and close the door.
What?
Someone's in danger and they need your help.
Is it Mr. Winters?
Who?
The librarian.
No, it's not him.
Okay. Who? What? Why?
I don't know. I just know I need to find you.
I'll be back. And I'm done. And I'm gonna take her into the backyard and pop open our shed, and I'm gonna dig around for a second and find something sharp.
Or your brain's difficulty 4.
18.
You find a wood carving knife.
So what do you want to find? Really, that's what he's asking.
No, I almost said that.
You almost did. You gotta put it
It'll
in
work. Okay. Okay, let's do it.
Follow me.
And
I will follow at a short distance behind her. What does this person look like?
She has somewhat
this length, light brown hair.
Okay.
She's just wearing these sweat clothes.
Okay. How old does she look?
Looks about 16.
I don't know if this is a good idea. I don't like being up this late.
you have to. Someone could die.
Then go get the police.
They're not. They can't help.
They can help more than I can.
No,
Or are the police in on it?
they might be.
Or are you in on it?
No. No.
How do I know you're telling the truth?
You don't.
Exactly. Give me one good reason why you should go. And just someone's dying isn't gonna cut it, because someone's always dying.
I'll tell you what's really going on at Kane Labs.
Who's dying?
He could die.
Who's dying?
His name is Weston Newdale.
Brat. To be fair, I'm a couple years older than him.
Yeah, he is.
I'm probably I'm going to graduate this semester. 17.
Next semester.
Well, you're 15, so I put you at
Oh, yeah,
a
but
sophomore.
Yeah.
So if I'm 2 years older than you, then I can.
You're a fresh senior, so you'll be graduating next semester.
That's fair. Yeah. All right, fine. Where is he?
He's gonna be
Where is he? Go.
fine. And she leads you away.
Do I have an idea where his house is?
No.
Okay.
We're going to shift. What exactly, Downs? What are you doing?
Small child.
What am I doing?
No, what are you doing?
Where am I?
At your house. Well, no, you're on the way to your house.
Just going to my house, walking. With my legs.
You hear a scream. Like that, but real.
Don't actually.
Oh my gosh. Yes, you do hear
I
someone
do?
scream.
Where is it coming from?
Away from your house.
No.
I follow it.
On the way there, you see these two people you've never seen before.
Yes, I have.
One that looks
Vaguely,
vaguely familiar.
Do I know him?
Everyone knows him.
Come on, Zach.
You,
Don't talk.
we need your help. Someone's going to die.
Shush. Start leading the way. Come on. Come on.
Fine, fine.
And she leads you
Get your
to
hands dirty for once.
the old railroad, where you see Weston Newdale being held up by a shirt by this tall, long, black-haired man in a dark coat. He's just...
Hey! Drop him.
Yeah! Yeah!
That works.
Thud. Run away, kids. This doesn't concern you.
It doesn't concern you either.
Obviously, it does concern him.
Shut up.
What do you have against the little kid?
He has something in mind.
What is it?
It doesn't matter. Walk
Obviously
away,
it
you
does
won't
matter.
get hurt.
Obviously, it does matter. So.
Up to you.
Alright.
Go back home and you won't get hurt.
Leave.
Maybe we should listen to him. Never mind.
No. Then he turns and goes up to pick
No.
up.
And I'm gonna run forward.
Roll your flight.
Flight?
Yes. Difficulty of 6.
Alright. 3.
Okay. How many tokens do you have?
Well, after this it'll be 2. Right now I have 1.
Okay. He picks up Weston as you get over to.
I'm following.
I'm gonna
Close
try, because I'm holding this stupid wood carving knife, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to hit him with the butt of it and just hit him in the back of the neck.
Roll your fight. Difficulty of 6.
Okay. That's a 6.
And you
bash you
Right at like the base of the
and
neck.
just oh.
I said, let him go.
He
He's
turns.
just a kid.
You just signed your death warrant.
Oh.
Wouldn't be the first one.
And you see him. He just like takes a few steps back and balls his fists.
I'm just gonna swipe the knife at him. I don't want to hit him. I just want to try to like get his attention.
So you just like do this.
No, I just take a swing at him, but I'm trying not to. I'm trying to just miss.
Okay. You don't need to roll for that. And he backs away and just.
Get up, Newdale.
You
How's
see-
he looking? How's the kid looking?
He looks bruised.
And bummed.
Weston.
I'm gonna put myself between him and the big guy.
Weston, could you roll your brains? Difficulty of 4.
As you go where? I'm gonna go behind.
18.
As you go in between them,
You
I'm
roll
gonna
your
go.
brains.
I'm
Difficulty
gonna,
of 6.
What am I doing?
Roll your brains. Difficulty of 6.
as James is going in between him.
That's a
and
9.
The big guy.
Okay.
I'm going behind the big guy.
Okay, roll your flight.
Oh gosh.
My D4.
Difficulty of 6.
Have to get 4.
That's seen worse.
It's 3. I have 1 token.
Uno.
When it comes to this game, if all of the players are in a group, they can spend tokens to help the others succeed,
I'm using the token.
but must explain how they do that narratively.
Using the token. I know that.
He is
What
trying
do
to
you-
sneak behind the man.
So we'd have to all 3 burn our points.
You must basically spend an amount of tokens that makes in which he succeeds the thing.
So
He's
Yes.
currently at 4.
That he
They
needs.
both only have 1.
No, I have 2.
Oh.
I'll use both of mine and shove him forward, trying to speed him up,
Yes.
Okay.
putting me at 0.
Thank you.
He gets behind the man. You two see as he balls his fist, you see this like these pulses of black energy start
Nope,
coming from
don't
his
like
hands.
No.
Can you run?
I can try.
You roll your flight.
My flight?
Yes. Difficulty of 6.
Okay. 5.
Does anyone have any tokens?
Just use mine.
Yeah, I have one.
Would you like to use it to help him make him succeed?
We don't have to.
I'm just thinking how I would
Am I
do
the
that.
oldest one here?
No,
No.
you two are the same.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
He's the
Um,
youngest.
Hmm?
He's the
I'm just not sure how I would
Mine
do
is
that.
the youngest.
narratively. How would you help him? That
Yeah.
what you're saying?
What am I trying to do?
Run.
He's dodge.
Oh.
Okay.
He's going.
You never told me what was going on. You just said roll flight.
Ah,
I was
yes.
like,
okay.
what am I doing?
Okay. If he's trying to dodge, then I will. I'll just kind of, if I can, like shove the arm of the big guy, so he like it alters his
Okay.
the
And as
trajectory
he's
of,
doing
of
this,
his
I'd
fist
like
or
to take one
his
of the big guy's legs.
attack.
I'm behind him. I want to take one of his legs.
And you jump back as Weston pushes him.
I'd like to take one of his legs.
While he's off
Roll fight.
balance,
Difficulty of 6.
I'm gonna just.
Actually, no.
That's a set.
Can I roll something to see if I would stab this guy?
Yeah. Roll fight.
Fight. No, I want to see if I want to know if I would. I want to know what I would roll to see if I would actually stab him or if I want to. Because I don't know if I want to kill him or not.
Would you like to stab him?
That's the thing. He doesn't know. So what would I roll for that gut instinct of, am I trying to hurt this guy with a knife or am I trying to get him off me?
Roll
Right.
grit. Difficulty of 6.
Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out.
Okay.
It's 5. Alright, I'm just gonna try to basically sidestep since he kind of pushed him off balance and just push him to the ground
I almost
as he's kicking a leg off.
Okay. So, did you succeed?
I got a 7.
And the guy falls to the ground.
And I'm going to step on his. I'm gonna just plant my foot really hard right at his shoulder.
Roll brawn.
Brawn?
Difficulty of 4.
Chunky! That's a 4.
Okay, you just stomp it right on.
Actually, it's 4 plus 1.
Yeah. Well, no, it's
You
a
roll a
3
3
plus
plus
1.
Oh, right. Okay.
I said, let him go. Already breathing heavily.
Go, Weston.
Yeah, I run away.
You just run.
Yeah.
How heavy does what's his face look? Zachary.
Or at least I run to cover.
How heavy does he look? Is he a bigger guy?
Yeah.
Is he a sports player?
He's an
No.
Athlete?
More like a runner.
But I do look stronger.
I mean, for sure.
Only for a little. Only a little. My brawn is a D6.
Help me hold him down.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna help as well. Do I roll?
You already got him down. You roll your brawn.
I've
Difficulty of 4.
punched.
1.
Yeah, I can't help. No
Wait,
one
he's already
can.
holding him down. Wouldn't that help?
I think that's why it's a 4.
Well, you had to roll 4.
Because no one else was helping.
Because he was already on the ground.
Alright, so what would it put it to? Like a 3? We wouldn't put it at a 1.
2, actually.
Out of 1.
You still got a 1.
How many brawn?
Oh, that's plus 1, so 2.
So yes, you succeed.
Yes.
He's
That would have been
holding it.
embarrassing.
He's just
I miss.
Why?
Stay down,
Because can.
bud.
stupid.
He's wearing like a coat?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna take the wood carving knife I have. I'm gonna grab his coat. I'm gonna stab it right in his armpit and try to pin the coat to the ground. Like holding, like right here so we can't pull his arm out.
Okay.
Just go and then stab it to the ground.
It's not going to be a difficult for that. He's already held down.
I'm just trying to hold him down. And I'm going to reach into my bag and pull out a decent sized book.
But you see, is this like this energy just like
Nope.
bouncing off the physical?
I'm gonna just pop, hit him in the head. As soon as it starts to glow,
Okay.
Would that be a fight?
That'd be
Bop.
brawn.
chunky.
Difficulty of.
I wish I
Oh.
had an adversity
I
token.
don't know.
I don't know. I don't even know. I'm not trying to do anything.
You just hitting
There's
his
just
head.
glowing coming
Yeah.
from his face, and I'm just no.
He's not trying to knock him out. He's just trying to like distract him. I think.
I'm trying to hit him
Disorient.
and disorient him in some way.
Okay. Difficulty. Brawn. Difficulty of 4.
Chunky. 3.
Oh.
I'm just hitting on his head, just.
Can I grab the
No.
book and do the same thing?
You just grab the book.
And just do the same thing.
Okay, roll brawn. Difficulty of 4.
You just go back and forth, smacking your face with books.
You just
Boom,
smack.
boom, 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 boom.
So you just.
I hand the book back
glow
to
just
you.
vanishes from his eyes. Just.
I hand the book back to you.
Is he? What's he doing?
Just not.
Are his hands still glowing?
Yes.
Nope. I'm gonna take instead of just smack, I'm gonna take the spine of it and go crack. Right in the forehead.
Right in his forehead.
Mm-hmm.
Bop.
Roll brawn. Difficulty of 4.
It's a 4.
You just. You just.
Is he out?
He's out.
Oh, there it is.
I'm gonna
So
just
you
check-
feel the struggle.
Is he
just stop.
breathing?
You didn't kill him.
No. It's murder.
Now,
I'm
if you had
gonna-
That is
gotten, like,
illegal.
I'm gonna wiggle the wood carving knife out.
I said you didn't kill
I need to run.
him. And I heard
Weston?
you run back to the house.
I'm gonna
Back
look
to
around.
the road.
I peek out from behind a bush.
You notice that the girl is no longer there.
I don't care.
I didn't notice there was
It's
a
good to
girl.
know.
I just noticed you were there.
What's going on?
I don't
Come on,
Get back to the road. Get back to the road.
Yes, we are getting away.
Back to the road.
Somewhere safe. It's late. Is potentially a roadside diner still open?
Probably.
I mean,
Is it near my house?
kind of like a truck stop diner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's technically never closed.
I know one.
We're gonna get
Near my house.
We're gonna get something. Come on, buddy. We need to get some ice for that eye of yours.
Right?
Yeah.
Something
You
happened to
said
my
you were
arm.
bruised up. So.
Oh,
So
I totally missed that.
Yeah. So I'm picturing a black eye for sure.
Okay.
Oh, most
Probably a couple
definitely.
bruises on your arms.
Yeah, come on, Weston.
Newdale.
Talk to me like we're friends.
I'm not. I'm talking to you like you're a person.
Newdale. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got a lot of attitude for someone your size.
You're 2 inches taller than me.
And I'm like, I'm
I'm 2 years
2
older than you.
And I'm like 2 inches taller than him.
Oh no.
This
So you have 2 more years of experience as a child than I do.
Get a job.
Wow, a
We get
as a
paid.
librarian.
Yeah.
We get paid.
I have books. Is that book damaged?
It's a little bit damaged.
Oh.
But anyway,
So you have no idea
What's
we're at a
going
comic
on?
shop.
I don't know. I was in my shed and I heard this banging.
You have a shed?
Shed?
Yeah. You don't?
I mean, I do. I don't hang out in it.
Well, I do, okay? But anyway, that's besides the point. I'm in my shed, and at first there's knocking on my door. And when I look through the crack, there's nobody there, but there's this lockbox on the ground. The lockbox.
Let's
There's
say that you're saying this in the diner.
No, we're walking.
Oh, you're saying this as you're walking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Feels forgotten.
In the. Yeah. Yes. There was
It's a bit
no.
occupied.
Yeah.
I know.
His
There was
face
a rock. This,
Face
about a palm-sized rock. And then there was a smaller rock inside of a smaller box. Then there was a knife and a compass.
Why did you use the knife?
I did use the knife. You know what he did with it? He smacked it out of my hand.
You're a very small person. I'll give you that.
He is a very large person.
He was.
Yeah.
Don't say.
Not to mention, I
Really?
was terrified out of my mind.
I don't blame you.
But after that, there was a banging on one side of the shed. So I grabbed the knife and I hid under my desk. And there's a bang on the other
You have a
side.
desk in a shed?
Stop
Sorry,
getting
it's
wrapped
not-
up
it's not
in the
important.
details
It's
about
not
the shed.
important.
I'm
It's not
under my
important.
desk, and there's banging on both sides of the shed, and then eventually at the same time, both sides. And then he walks through the door.
So where was the other person?
What other person?
If they were banging on both sides of the shed.
I don't know. Maybe he just wrapped his arms around, like, boom, boom, boom. I don't
It's a
know.
really small shed.
If you
It's a
have
very
desk,
large
you-
man. Again.
Not that big.
If you had to give him one adjective, what would it be?
Hairy.
Amazing facial hair.
I would have gone with big, but okay.
Hairy.
Yeah, that works
Did
too.
you see that hair on him?
Yeah.
That
Grease.
beard was
You could
amazing.
cook eggs with that. Where's that girl?
What girl?
Jinx, you owe me a
You
soda.
You said it faster than I did.
Ah, gosh darn it.
You woke me up, led me there.
Woke you up inside.
It's
That's not good.
I know.
She had something to do with it.
What girl?
I feel like that's
She
pretty
woke you up?
important.
I
Yeah.
was working on homework. And she started throwing rocks at my window and said someone's gonna die.
Who was it?
And you believed her?
No, she just got my attention and I was gonna take her to the cops and we ran into you and heard screaming. So I didn't have time.
I was only going there because I heard screaming. Apparently you're screaming. What?
Okay.
I mean,
I'm just stating why we were all there, okay?
But anyway, I don't know what's going on. And I don't have a notebook with me.
Here, I'll rummage around and I will grab literally one of my 3 notebooks.
Is it empty?
I'll kind of flip through.
It has to be empty.
I'll tear out the first page that I started writing something on. Here,
Thank you.
I don't use this for
Do you have a
science
pencil?
anymore. Actually, yes, and I will pull out my pencil box. I've been writing down what I keep in my backpack.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Here.
I proceed to scroll down basically all that's happened in the past 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get something to drink.
And you make it to the diner. There's like 3 people there.
Makes sense.
And
Hey.
you notice sitting at the
Bar.
bar, effectively, is the sheriff. Sheriff Booth.
Booth?
Sheriff Booth.
Young Wilkes-Booth.
No.
Oh, now you say no.
Sheriff?
No.
Hi.
Good evening.
Sheriff?
Hi. Kids. How can I help you?
How's the wife?
What happened to you?
How's the wife?
We've gotten a
Yes,
little
you do.
altercation.
You can stop waving your hand.
I don't. I'm gonna look at him. Excuse me, sir. Kind
Sidebar.
of grab Weston and drag him over. What are you doing?
He's the sheriff. Of course I do. Because he's an officer of the law. It's his job. It's his job.
You know you can speak normally and it doesn't matter. You have a sidebar.
I don't care.
Sidebar. I don't care. Makes sense.
I think he had something to do with it. Did you see how he reacted when we came over?
When 3 kids approached him out of nowhere, late at night? Yeah, that's pretty normal.
How would you know? Have you done that before?
No, but I'm assuming it's not far off. What would you do if you were in the same situation, but instead of children, you were the child, which you are, and it was adults approaching you, 3 of them, late at night?
I don't want to know why they're approaching me.
Yeah, and you
I'm
would
not-
respond, be like, hey, guys. Like, he was like, hey, kids. You know?
No, I don't.
But that's beside the point. Why are we telling him?
I think it's a good idea. Because I think he had something to do with it.
What are you guys talking about? Based on what?
Call it a gut feeling.
You can't. No. No. What kind of conspiracy theorist are you? No, a gut feeling is not a theory.
Are you doing okay over there?
Yeah,
We're doing fine.
We're good.
They're doing fine. Hi, how you doing, Sheriff?
Go distract him.
Let me go over there. Hi, how you doing, bud?
You tell me you don't think he's connected to this.
No. I don't. First of all, that massive man had magical powers.
Yeah?
So why do you think the sheriff is colluding with him? I don't think that's a word, but it sounds right.
Canoodling.
Collude?
How much do I know about this kid?
Nothing.
How much does he know?
Well, no. Just from being like a lunchroom and me being friends with what's his face, Teddy,
Who is
who's
not
trying
friend
to
with me,
buddy-
for the
who's
record.
trying to buddy up with you.
Yeah, trying to. And who tells him everything?
You know that I prefer to be alone and then spend most of the time doing my homework.
That's what you think.
That's what I show.
From the school, that is what you know.
Exactly. I don't believe any of it.
No, he's a conspiracy theorist. They don't believe.
I'm also
They also
paranoid,
believe.
superstitious, and irrational. So I'm playing my character.
I can't
All right, buddy. Fine. Let's say you're right. You want to go tell him? And if I'm right, I can have the "I told you so" later.
Yes.
And I will stand a couple feet behind and
What
just
have
kind
you been
of.
saying?
How you doing, bud?
I'll go get us some
Good.
ice. What do
Okay.
you want?
Is something wrong?
Nothing wrong.
Ice or no ice?
Nothing wrong.
Zach,
As you guys are
stop
talking,
talking.
What?
You're supposed to be charismatic. You're the popular kid.
Get
I'm
a water.
What do you expect?
I'm gonna go get 2 waters
And?
and a root beer.
Okay.
For me. How much is this gonna cost?
How much?
Like $2.
It's eight.
Nice.
It's 1987.
it's
And
probably
stuff
like
is dirt cheap
$2.
because inflation
Probably.
wasn't
I'm
that
gonna
big.
say $3.
Or it's not as big as it was now.
I'm gonna dig around for
$3.50.
$3 for the bottle of root beer itself. Because I'm getting 2 bottles or 2 cups of water.
$3.50. No, actually no. $4. $2
Why?
for the root beer.
But you're paying for the cups of water?
Yes.
Wait, hold on. How much you? Oh, okay, never mind.
This is okay. Fine.
You do what you want.
Are you bargaining with the
You bargaining?
with the bartender?
No.
No.
I'll get 2 cups of water and I'll give him $2 in change. 'Cause that's all I have right now. Can we refill these? Okay. And I'm gonna drain one of them, have them fill it up, and then bring the cups over as they're talking.
So, Mr. Sheriff, sir,
You can call me Jordan.
Jordan,
Hey, George.
I got into a fight tonight.
I can tell.
Yeah, he got
What
pretty
happened?
beat up, and it was not my fault.
Don't
And
say that. People are gonna think it's your fault.
Okay, it was my fault.
I told you to stop talking.
Okay.
Anyway, yes, I got into a fight tonight.
Did they have something to do with it?
They helped me.
Okay. Who was fighting you?
Some guy. That's it. He ran off. We left him. That's it. That's all I wanted to tell you.
Do you not know his name?
No, I can't remember what he looked like either.
I'm specifically sitting like
Can
4
you-
seats down, just
can you
kind
roll
of
your
like,
charm? Difficulty of 8.
I'm literally sitting like 3 seats.
8!
I'm literally sitting like 3 or 4 seats down, just looking at all this, going,
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
I just wanted to.
let me know if he ever comes by again.
Just wanted to. I put my hand on his shoulder. Let you know.
Okay. Just let me know if he ever comes by again, and I'll check him out.
Let you know.
Zach, I
What?
got your water.
Thank you.
You owe me $1.
I don't have money with me.
We're gonna go home now, like the responsible children that
Thank
we
you.
are.
Of course.
Hey, Newdale.
What?
And you leave and go over to where he is.
Alright, so maybe I check it out. But that's besides the point.
Told you! Chicken out about what? Nothing.
Telling the
He
sheriff.
can't be trusted. No one in power can. Do you want to tell the mayor? Yes, he would tell the mayor.
Alright, well, I have
Am I considered in power?
information from an unreliable
I'm not
source
talking
that
to
the
you
mayor
here,
is a cyborg. So, no.
Exactly.
What?
Is he at the library?
What in the world's
He's
going
not at the
on?
library anymore.
Nobody knows.
Do I know where Mr. Winters lives?
Yeah, you've been there before.
You've
Okay.
been with his daughter at his house.
Come on. Follow me. We're going to the library.
In about 10 minutes, we have to stop so we can put that onto this.
You don't have to say that.
I'm saying that right now.
I'm just
Letting
saying.
them know.
We're gonna take a break.
We'll take a break.
When that happens.
Alright, well, we
That's
spent too much time on it already.
We're going to
The library.
the
Is
library.
it open at
Yes.
this time?
No, it isn't. But I know where the key under the map is.
Well, the big imaginations it happens.
The map?
To the map.
Okay.
There's always a backup key under the
I thought it,
rock
I thought you
map.
I thought
Why
you
is
said
it
map. I was
always
like,
under
that would have
the
been
map?
cooler.
Why not in the
Fitting
lamp
for the
post?
library.
Okay.
Very hard to lift up a lamppost.
In the lamp post.
Very hard to
Ignore
reach.
me.
I'll lock the back door. Usher them into just one of the. Because there are a few like study rooms.
Okay.
All right. I will.
You notice a light is on in Mr. Winter's office. Light is on.
Heck. Is he still here?
He's your boss. Why do you care so much? Just go knock on his door. Okay, so I'll just be over here.
And I'm going to have the book under my arm, Mr. Winters,
Yes.
everything all right?
What
I'm
are-
gonna try the door.
It's locked. What are you? What are you still doing here? I thought your shift ended.
It did. I was just bringing back that book I borrowed.
Oh, okay. Just leave it.
What's going on?
I'm in a meeting.
I'm gonna listen at the door. Do I hear anything?
You do hear it as if someone else is in the room with him.
You don't have to roll for that. All right, sir.
Okay, just leave the book and go home.
I'm not gonna say a single word. I will take a couple. I have 2 more books. These are mine. I'm gonna take 2 more smaller books and do my best to kind of make it sound like footsteps are getting farther away and kind of toss them. But I'm not moving. I'm gonna listen.
You hear this like warbly voice and just like
And woo.
remember our agreement. Of course. Just don't hurt her, okay? Only if you honor it. And you hear his footsteps come over to the door.
Does the door open into the office or out?
Out.
I'm gonna step behind where the door would open.
You open to the office.
Oh, so like if I'm standing in the office, if I'm standing where I am, does the door open this way or into the office? Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna back up, and I'm going to furiously gesture for them to get out of sight.
Oh, we were already out of sight.
Okay, I'm just
We
doing.
didn't go in. We didn't go in.
Okay, that's fair.
We were just hiding behind the door. Just like
And you just see as this. Well, you see a brown suited man. You can't tell anything about his head. He's wearing this hat. All you can see is the short brown hair back as he turns and walks away and steps out of the library and leaves.
I'm going to count to 10, and then enter the office.
Okay. This thing you just see.
I'm catching my breath.
You see Mr. Winters just. James, what are you still doing here? I thought you left already.
I was working on it.
What is he doing in there?
Did you hear any of that?
What's going on, sir?
Did you hear any of that?
What's going on, sir?
Answer the question.
Answer my question.
Say no. Did you hear any of that?
What is that man going to do to you?
Answer the question.
No.
Good.
What is that man going to do to you?
Nothing to me.
To Destiny?
Yes.
And what deal did you make?
I didn't make it. It's what has. It's an agreement.
A deal.
No. That's.
Who was that man? Is he the one that is he your boss?
Yes. I can't. If you ask any more questions, if I answer any more questions, you're in danger too, and I can't have that. You need to leave.
He won't know.
Yes, he will.
Oh.
He has eyes and ears everywhere.
Everywhere. Even in abandoned old sheds.
Don't know. You need to leave. Go home. Forget this ever happened.
I can't do that. Not after what I didn't see.
Please go.
Can you please tell me?
I can't. If I tell you, it puts you in danger, and I can't live with myself. If
I
any more
almost stabbed a man tonight. Can you please tell me what's going on?
Destiny is in danger. If I do not do what this man says, she will die. And right now, we're going to take a break.
We're gonna come back.
You get started.
We're back. We're in the library.
Where?
This has already gotten out of hand.
It's been out of hand for a long time.
Stay here. I'll be back.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back out,
Mm-hmm.
grab
We're
them,
just-
specifically Newdale.
And I follow.
Come on,
Where are we going?
We're going in there.
inside.
Why?
Inside.
You two didn't notice the man the man in the suit that left.
I'm gonna lead them to the office. This is Weston. He has a black eye from the man that I almost stabbed,
Why did you
who had magical powers.
trust him? It's crazy.
No kidding.
Are you sure? Sure you weren't just seeing things?
Yes.
I
No,
saw
I
it
was
too.
tripping on mushrooms.
You didn't see it at all. You were hiding in
Seems-
the bushes.
Very accurate.
I was hiding in the bushes, but I was still looking at
So
you.
did this man work for your boss?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Black beard,
Large
black hair,
man.
large black suit.
Black hair, beard, overcoat, now has a hole in it.
Smashed his face in twice.
I didn't break his nose, just knocked him out.
I have
Still
Not
smashed his
there
face.
anymore.
that doesn't ring any bells.
Alright, black glowy energy.
Thing.
I don't know anything about magic besides in my books.
It's called superpowers. There's a difference.
It's magic.
Okay, probably right.
So what's going on? What do you have to do?
Can we trust him?
You don't have to. Yeah.
It's kind of too late for that.
Yeah, he already knows. You're not supposed to trust people in authority. He's not an authority.
He's a librarian.
Yes, he is.
And
Haven't you come here before?
Yeah.
So what's going on?
I have to give a certain amount of money to at a certain time, or
So you owe money.
yes,
Why?
because my father owned money and didn't give enough.
I see. Okay. Do you recognize a girl, say 16, 17, shorter brown hair? That's about all I could remember. She came to my house earlier tonight and told me someone's gonna die, and then started leading me towards him, where I ran into him, and he was screaming, and then she vanished.
I don't know who this is.
Sorry, it's getting late. I'm getting tired. You know what your boss's name is?
Mr. Lane?
Mr. Lang.
Mr. Lane?
Yes.
He called my boss earlier.
Who's your boss?
Lane.
Dr.
Lane.
Mr. Leonard.
Runs a comic book store.
I like comics. They're not real enough.
What do you prefer?
I mean, the books that are on the floor over there. History books. Mythology.
Mythology
You
definitely
should-
isn't quite real.
All of you should
It
probably go
was.
home and rest.
Would there happen to be any records of this Mr. Lane in the city records anywhere? You don't have to say, and I'll just kind of slide my notebook and a pencil over.
And he writes something down. Back to you. He's been in the town for as long as anyone can remember.
All right. Well, I guess we need to head home then.
Yes, that'd be a good idea.
Would it be safe for you to go home?
No,
Not you, him.
I know who you're
Oh.
talking about.
No, it would not be
He's a
safe.
safe home.
No. Wait, hold on. Do you mean like a safe house? I don't have a safe house. I do have a safe home.
Your home is safe.
My home is literally like right down the road.
More so than my shed.
I would hope so.
But yes,
Do you trust your parents?
to do.
Do you trust your parents?
It depends on what with.
Your safety.
More or less, yeah.
More or less than what?
More than anybody else and less than the military.
You don't want to trust the military, and you know that.
Yeah, they're always bad in comics.
Individual soldiers, maybe. People in charge, no.
Are you saying this as you leave, or are you still?
Oh no, we haven't moved.
You need a bucket.
A bucket.
What do you need a bucket?
This is Aaron talking.
Why do you need a bucket?
Alright. We're going to go home.
We put it over their eyes so they can't hear us.
Yeah. I'll be back after school tomorrow to finish my job.
Okay.
Do you mind if I stop by and say hello to Destiny if she's awake?
She's probably asleep.
Alright, guys, come on.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick up my books on the way out. Alright, where do you live? I'm taking you home.
What's my street name?
What?
What's my street name? I can't recall.
I did give you a straight name.
4th Street.
Alright. I have a vague idea of where that is. So I have this vague idea.
It's across the old railroad.
You know Main
from
Street, and
King
all the
Labs.
numbers go up the further you go along on it.
Don't make me give you another black eye, kid.
I'm on the 4th one up.
I'm gonna tell you exactly where it is because he'll know. It's directly across the old railroad from King Labs.
Ah,
Of course it is.
so you're on the other side of the tracks.
If you mean road, yes. There is no train tracks.
There are in the middle of the town.
On Main Street?
Your house. King Labs.
That's my house?
His house.
Where's my house? Oh yeah, I'm over there. So that's the railroad track. Cuts through the city, right?
Where?
The big line is the railroad tracks.
Oh, see, I thought that was Main Street.
No.
If you read the back of it,
I haven't put down the roads yet.
Alright. So you live on the other side of the tracks.
Yes.
that's
You
really
live
far
close,
away.
right?
I'm like, nothing.
No.
To the library.
Close.
Road
Yeah.
to the sun.
Alright, we're
Okay.
dropping you off first.
Okay. Yeah,
So
I
we're
want to be
gonna
home now.
walk him off, Make sure he gets in.
Hi.
All right. Weston.
Newdale.
That is your last name.
Newdale to you.
Dale.
No.
I'm calling you Dale.
Don't, please.
Weston Dale.
Westy. Westy. Westy Dale.
Easton.
Easton Dale.
Easton
It's your
Dale.
code name.
Weston Dale.
It's your code name.
All right, Weston.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Newdale.
What was in that shed?
All of my notebooks filled with all of my homework. I like to do my homework out there.
You want to stop by and gather stuff up?
No, because that man destroyed it all. For some
Destroyed your homework.
Yes.
Can you roll your charm? Difficulty of 8.
3.
You have no tokens.
That's a lot of homework. You
You just gained a
must,
token.
Not like
You just
school.
got a token.
Yeah,
by the
you
way.
did get a token.
Wait, you have 2 tokens, right?
He just doesn't put them down.
Oh.
You have 3. Which you just failed.
You got 2 tokens now.
No,
Okay.
He had 2.
Alright.
You sure you don't want to stop by and gather up your homework?
Well, regardless of what it is, it's all destroyed now.
Mm-hmm. Can I start slowly meandering my way that direction back towards the shed? Let's go clean up your shed. We don't want the cops getting to it in the morning, do we?
Whoa!
Okay. Buddy, old pal.
Okay.
Yes, we
I'm
could.
gonna lead
Let
our
me
way
clean
back.
up first.
I'm leading him to his back. I'm going back that direction, towards his shed.
Okay.
Is the man still there? Didn't think so. Did he leave anything behind?
Well,
And what's the shed look like?
leave anything behind. What does the shed look like?
Standard run of the mill. Wow. That was English that just came out of my mouth.
Was it though?
Standard run of the mill
Was it?
shed. Like it wasn't like amazing structurally, but it held itself up during storms. So
Except for the door.
no. I didn't say it was structurally sound like perfectly, but enough to hold up under storms, not under the body strength
How
of
big
a
is this thing?
large man. Like
Like size
20
of this room?
no, it's like 20 square feet.
So like 5 feet by 4 feet.
Yeah,
So a small shed.
that's right.
Alright.
How does it fit a desk?
Desks aren't very big.
Yeah,
They can be.
Desks can be. Normally they
His
are.
desk is
Alright.
big enough to hide him, and that's it.
Alright. Let's get this cleaned up then, shall we?
Okay.
And
I'm gonna help him clean up.
you arrive, the shed, door's still open. And
I'm just gonna
you
start-
walk in and you see everything is exactly how it was before the man was there.
So everything is put back together.
What about this?
And that's still there.
Okay.
On the desk. And you
Well, it
see,
doesn't look like he took anything.
sitting in the middle of the room, eating a potato, is a raccoon.
A raccoon?
Not Jonesy. A raccoon.
Wait, is it a sweet potato?
The same one.
Yes.
Hey, get!
No, wait.
It's Jonesy. Okay, it's not Jonesy.
First of all, you don't ever threaten a raccoon. They will bite you. More accurately, they will swipe at you. But-
what was that? Is that how you hit something?
No, that was me demonstrating the physical capabilities of a raccoon in a fight. It goes like this.
It goes like this, not like this.
Have you ever seen a raccoon fight? I have. They go like
Roll
this.
brains.
They've got like weird wrists.
It's
I know
just-
what I'm talking
The raccoon's
about.
just watching you eating the potato.
Alright, then get it
I
out
know
of
that
here.
sweet potato though. I gave it to my friend.
Why would you give a sweet potato to your friend?
It's how I pay him.
Pay him? What is he doing?
He gathers information about the town for me.
Okay, alright. Time out. Time out here, buddy. Little buddy old pal. Sonny.
Boy.
What?
Yes, Jonesy, my friend.
Do I know the name Jonesy?
No.
Nobody should.
Well, I know you're merchant. I mean, minion.
You're not there.
But
No,
I
I
pay
know.
him in potatoes. Yeah, he loves potatoes, and I don't know why. He just eats them raw and prefers them straight from the ground.
Person. Okay.
Person is very, very
What if he's in
specific.
on this? Have you seen him since you got attacked?
No, but I swear to God, if Jonesy was a part of anything, it would be the Nazi bee movement he saw in the graveyard.
I kind of pull out a pad of paper.
Nazi bees.
I
Where do you?
did you just
where-
write down Nazi bee movement in the graveyard?
with parentheses Jonesy? Yes, and I showed you my pad of paper. Where do you normally see him?
Here.
Only
This is-
here?
This is where. No, well, I see him sometimes scampering around in the town.
Scampering.
And I haven't seen him before.
You might have, as like
What does he look like?
he's a tiny, small child. He's like 12 or something, and
And you're using him as a spy?
look, I know
Feeding
it.
him in potatoes.
I know it sounds.
Are you sure you're not the Russian spy here?
Look, I know it sounds kind of bad
Oh my god.
and weird, but it's effective, and I learned stuff.
Anything useful, like, cyborg mare or Nazi bees?
As a matter of fact, he did just tell me today that he saw in the graveyard, besides the Nazi bees, the guy who,
Undertaker.
the
Or the
Undertaker,
grave digger.
the grave digger. He was digging a grave.
Digger.
And have you heard about anybody dying recently?
Have I? Working in the library where they keep those kinds of records? Nope.
He
Okay.
was digging a grave for nobody that I know of.
Maybe he was wanting to bury himself. That's how he
Yes.
sleeps. He's a vampire. Didn't you know this? Those are vampire
Please
Nazi
do.
bees.
I highly doubt the Undertaker is a vampire.
How do you know?
Because
Have you
vampire-
seen him during the day? I haven't. Only seen when it's cloudy and at night.
Okay, first of all, vampires don't exist.
How do you know? You seen one?
Because it's just common sense.
No, it's not.
Have you seen one?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah,
He
he
lives
lives in the graveyard.
And do you have proof?
Yeah, we haven't seen him during the day.
That's circumstantial evidence, and is literally so flimsy it could not hold up a feather.
I don't know. Let's find out. And I will take my piece of paper. You don't have a feather here, do you?
No.
Do you?
Do you have better? Roll brains.
And the raccoon
Okay, no.
is like halfway done with the potato, as you guys have been doing. They just
Yes, I pull out a feather from my pocket,
Does he have a pen?
spending 2
It's
up to
tokens.
him. You don't need to spend a token.
Thank you.
It's not a commonplace item. It's one, it's not a commonplace item. Two, it's your shack. Do you want to have a feather in your shack?
Sure.
Okay.
Sweet. All right, I'm gonna roll the piece of paper up.
Oh my god.
Can I roll a d100 and if it's 100? It breaks.
It breaks the feather?
Is there breaks?
No, the paper.
It's a
I'm rolling
feather!
it up like this into
Yes.
a cylinder.
It's not.
Dang it.
It holds it up.
First of all, you greatly altered the structural integrity of the paper, so it doesn't count. It's not a legitimate test.
And as you said the piece of paper,
Yes, but we,
aka my information, could not hold up a feather. It is holding up a feather right
your
now.
information as written down in an unaltered state before you rolled it up.
I
Also,
did not
it was a
alter it.
figure of speech. I didn't literally mean it. But that's besides
What is this? I'm gonna point to his wall of paper.
That is my conspiracy board.
Ooh, this is a lot more intricate than that.
Yes, because I am I'm a professional.
You're a 15-year-old.
That doesn't mean I can't make it my profession.
Yes, you can. I'm gonna walk over.
Wait a second.
I'm gonna walk over as he's like,
What?
and start examining this wall.
What's on it?
So basically,
Am I on it?
oh yeah,
Oh, everyone in
Oh,
town
yeah.
is on it.
What are the connections to me? That's what I'm focusing on.
well, like
most people in town.
you're not directly on it, but I have like a row of papers at the bottom of like all the names that I know, and then I just like up above I have like different strange happenings or strange things that I or Jonesy has seen. Like, for instance, I just recently put up the grave digger up there.
Not CDs.
I don't know how they all connect.
So
'Cause-
basically, you have a bunch of pieces of paper with names, but none of them connect to anything.
Yes, I don't have a glue yet. I just have a bunch of strange, unexplainable happenings, or yet to be explained.
Me this or him that?
Yes.
He's describing
The
to
conspiracy board.
everyone what is on the conspiracy board.
All right. Interesting.
So yes, I have yet to
You feel something hit the
form
back
a conspiracy
Weston.
theory, but I have all the elements except for the main
Feel a
point,
potato smack
plot
your
point,
hand.
where all those strings are gonna go.
I'm just gonna point to what seems like the most important piece of paper on there, like
The
the
one at the
mayor
top?
or the science lab. One of those two. One of the biggest names on that wall.
You
What's
see,
the biggest name on that wall?
there's the name of the mayor. There's Melvin Giles. Kane Labs. And you have this connection. Connected to Kane Labs is Malcolm Kane. Who you know to be the CEO and owner.
There you go. That's the common thread. He's the reason that the grave digger is digging graves, and you know it. Test subjects. They have to bury the test subjects.
Weston.
You were just making assumptions. That's not how conspiracy theories work.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
You can't just say, "Oh, gut feeling." Oh, you know what? Dirt is actually
Prove
just
me wrong.
chocolate and it tastes really bad. You can't just say that and
You
it's
can, and it's
conspiracy.
true.
No. Okay.
It only tastes good
Okay.
where chocolate's actually from.
Sure, you can say that, but there's a large difference between being a conspiracy theorist who is a realist and then an insane
I
person.
needed blank piece of
You
paper.
here, you're bordering insane.
Weston.
Talk.
You feel as a potato hits your back. Basically,
Also, is the raccoon still in here?
yes.
Still eating a potato.
It just threw a potato at you. You just see sitting on the desk is the raccoon sitting on the lockbox.
Tossing a potato at
And it
you.
just threw half a potato at you.
Bang,
And
baby.
it's just like,
You want to stab it? I don't trust you.
Please tell me
You're gonna
this
hit it
is
with a book?
sketchy.
No.
it gets off of the lockbox and
You
opens
sadistic
it.
moron. Why?
He's gonna steal something.
Moron.
You're sadistic.
I'm not
You see
disagreeing
as the
with you.
raccoon gets off the lockbox, opens it, and pulls out the small black box. And it's just staring at you the whole time.
It's sitting on the box?
No, it's now. Well, it picks that up and is now sitting on the box, and it's just doing this.
Do you want to reach over and grab that?
What is it?
A box with a rock in it.
No, I'm connecting these like you want me to.
I will do my own.
Raccoon just throws it at you.
I will do my own connecting. Thank you very much. I don't need your help. I haven't needed your help. You think the pyramids are batteries? That's insane.
They are!
No, they aren't.
Let me show you! And I will pull out my Egyptian book. Because they won't have a diagram of the pyramids.
Yeah.
Look at this. They're built so that they collect the most sunlight possible. They're solar batteries. Why are they hollow? There's no graves in the pyramids.
They're barely
I
hollow.
really want to do this.
They're
Most of
then
it.
why are they solid?
When they summoned the giant, I watched them leave.
All the other pyramids are hollow. There's also no grave in the big pyramid.
you know-
Can I roll?
Okay, the pyramids.
There's
Which
also
change the
pipes
past.
in the pyramid.
They're not hollow.
It's not changing the past.
They have a tiny little chamber in it for as a
What?
tomb.
No,
A
there
tomb.
is no body found in there. It was empty.
Okay,
They
so
found empty sarcophagus.
okay,
Not even sarcophagus, a big giant stone rectangle.
okay.
And
But-
you two hear a voice that says, "He's right, you know."
Thank you.
Who?
Coming from the raccoon. He's right,
I
you
don't
know.
even. It doesn't click.
You just say, "Thank you."
Thank you. Gang, baby.
That raccoon just spoke. He said that.
I've talked.
You're right.
I swear to God, if you say you've spoken to raccoons before,
The raccoons.
you,
My cat.
you're insane now.
Has your stupid
You just
cat
crossed the
spoken back?
line.
Not intelligibly.
I hate cats.
Why?
What?
I'm a raccoon.
So?
Why are you talking?
I hate
Why are
you.
you talking? Why are you talking?
This is
'Cause I felt like it.
This is part of the simulation.
The raccoon jumps off the thing and goes over to you, smacks your leg, goes back over to the desk.
I'm gonna tap him with my foot.
Probably the moon isn't real.
I never said that.
Do you believe it?
They are batteries, you know. You are
Part of
correct.
the simulation.
Okay, why should I listen to a raccoon?
I don't know. Why should you listen to him?
How often do you see
I
a talking
don't.
raccoon?
I have a question. Who seems more intelligible right now?
Neither of you. You're both saying the pyramids are batteries.
I'm not
They
saying they
power
are.
the sun. The sun
Wait.
powers them. It's an endless cycle of power.
Okay, that's just crazy.
Why are you talking?
Because I want it.
No.
Because I was tired of being quiet while
No,
you guys did
animals
this.
don't talk. They don't talk.
This animal does.
It's sketchy.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
That they can both hear.
I pick up the rock and I just chuck it at it.
He just catches. He just like catches it. Why would you do that? Do you know how valuable this is?
No, it's a rock.
Does it look like a rock?
Yes.
Are rocks usually orange?
Some potentially rare kind of rocks. I don't know. I'm not a geology expert. That's my.
It's K with a K. It's K with a K.
But that doesn't really matter.
Is that explaining how they're batteries?
No, it's explaining why the grave diggers digging empty
Okay.
graves.
Oh,
You can't
Oh
just.
yeah, I know that.
You can't. What's the connecting point here? Why are they connecting? You can't just write lines and be like, "Ooh, they're connected."
But I can. Because I just did.
Okay. From this point
You want me
on,
to fill the blank?
from this point
They need
on,
volunteers for experiments, okay?
what experiments?
They're a laboratory.
Okay, but why are they conducting on humans?
They're a laboratory.
Hey.
Only you
Hey.
don't think they're conducting on humans.
Hey, hey,
I don't.
hey.
What do you think they're
Hey.
conducting on them? Raccoons?
Okay, that's just
Hold
crazy.
up, hold up. This is a talking raccoon. That actually kind of makes more sense than humans at this point.
Well, exactly. So if it worked,
On a
I was not
on a-
experimented
so what?
on.
They tested on a human to see if they could start speaking raccoon.
yes. What do cane laboratories even do?
I don't know.
Then how do you know
They
that
do
it's
tech,
what
they do genetics.
Okay, you can't just.
Genetics.
Genetics.
I said genetics.
Okay, but why would they be altering human genetics? Genes. Why? You can't just be like, oh, they are, and be like, that's it. I'm out. Peace. That's not how this works.
They're altering human genetics.
Really
For what purpose?
I really want to be here, but I can't.
No, you know.
Why
Stop
are they
talking.
altering human
Stop talking.
genetics?
I'm gonna talk to the talking raccoon now. Why are you talking?
Because I felt like talking right now.
Okay. How are you talking?
I've always been able to talk. You just weren't listening.
Your entire life?
Yeah.
See, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it does.
If he was
Have you met this raccoon before?
no, but if he was experimented on, that means.
How do
you know what Kane Labs do?
I knew a lot of things.
Like what? What do you know?
I know that your little friend is
How-
a little crazy.
You've been talking your entire life.
Yeah.
For how long? How old are you?
Why am I supposed to keep track of that? A while.
Looking it over, can I tell how old the raccoon is?
I believe that's a
I guarantee you, there's no difference.
I don't know how
between-
old raccoons
between
can
2 and
get.
8 years old.
He doesn't know how old raccoons can
Can I
get.
roll and you just make up a number?
Yes.
What am I rolling?
74.
Brains.
Right.
I rolled a 2.
I don't know. You need to roll a 20.
I rolled a 3.
It's a raccoon.
I believe you both
It's raccoon.
got.
It talks.
I believe you both got.
Have you
an
been
adversary
inside Kane
token.
Labs?
No.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So how do you know what they
We
do?
both got an adversary token.
Oh yeah, you both got.
How do you know what they do?
I got connections.
With other raccoons?
No.
Birds.
They have lab rats.
Birds.
Wait, what do you mean by lab rats? Like rats or human rats?
You two are the only humans I've talked to in like 2 years.
Do they
What?
experiment on humans?
Yes.
What do they experiment?
Humans.
What do they experiment on the humans?
How would I know? Lab rats don't know that.
Okay, but
We're
that's
close.
but that's no, that still doesn't connect this
I'm
to
pointing
this.
out the door. We're close.
Are you? No,
Are we gonna go
that's
sneak
how you
in?
get arrested.
Yeah?
So I don't want to get arrested.
Why not? You won't be put away long.
I got an idea. Let's make a plan and then do it later. Like tomorrow.
I've got an idea. How about we not listen to the talking raccoon?
Why are you talking
Which
to
one?
them?
Him or me?
I take offense to that.
It was
mister.
meant to be offensive.
I'm gonna stab that thing. We can eat it for dinner.
Okay, let's not be crazy now.
It's not that bad. It's like squirrel.
No, it's not.
Can't be.
It's nothing
Conscious
like
right
squirrels.
I
Squirrels are
can't be
jerks.
conscious right now. I just start pinching myself over and over
You're
again.
just-
This isn't happening.
You're-
This isn't
Can you
happening.
say I'm
Can you
insane?
roll grit difficulty of 12?
Yes, a sane person
Roll
would want to wake up
grit
from this.
difficulty of
Weston?
12.
Roll a
This
grit check.
fever
DC
dream.
of
Weston,
12.
roll grit difficulty of 12.
Here's your D6.
Also, if you get a 6, you can roll it again.
4.
No one's rolled max yet. You just break down, this isn't happening.
This isn't happening.
He says I was insane.
A perfectly sane person would want to wake up from this fever dream.
You want me to try to wake you up?
Can I
No.
smack him? I'll bite you. No, wait, you might get
No.
rabies.
I start looking at my hands.
You don't see that?
See what?
You're crawling?
What's crawling?
Okay.
No, what crawling?
Yeah, what crawling?
Okay, at least the raccoon doesn't see it.
Because the raccoon's part of the dream. I'm in simulation. I'm sorry.
Oh no, this is definitely a dream. That means I can bite you.
I will bite you back if this is a dream.
He just goes.
Can I slap him?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you trying to?
I want
I'm
to slap him
trying
at the
to
same time.
snap.
Both of you roll fight. Difficulty of actually no. You roll fight and then you roll fight, and whoever gets higher.
I thought that was a
Wait,
one.
you were D12.
Yes!
You were D12 of fight?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
right.
do you.
Yeah,
You
so do
need
I.
to
So
fight.
you slap him before
You have a
you can.
D12.
Oh.
Not a D10.
Well, I'm going to take that in anyway.
Nope, you gotta roll a
Can I
D12.
spite
You
him
have to
and
roll a
add-
D12.
use an
Roll a
adversity-
D12.
adversity token?
He's
make
not
it an
rolling a
eight.
D12.
Can I use 3 and make mine an 11?
Do you? Is this really worth using all of your adversity tokens?
Yes.
Use 4.
Now I have a question.
What's your question?
Since I failed this, so you slapped me across the face.
Yes.
Ha. Do you feel better?
No.
I feel better. That was fun to watch.
Can I kick the raccoon?
I will bite you. You will get rabies.
Are you rabid?
Do I look rabid?
No.
No.
Maybe I'm just a little cranky.
That doesn't make you rabid.
It made my friend Frank rabid.
Buddy,
Frank?
wake up.
Frank.
It's time to wake up.
Stop touching me.
It's time to wake up.
Stop touching me. You know what? No. You need to leave. You need to leave.
I
No,
can't
I'm
go
gonna-
anywhere. This is a dream.
You can go home. I'll stay.
Where did you come from?
Where'd
Your
you
house? Go back
I
there.
don't know.
Don't lie to me. Stop it.
This is a dream, isn't it?
No. Unfortunately, it's not.
Are you sure?
Control it.
I'm gonna go to bed.
But you're already sleeping.
I don't think I am.
This is a simulation.
All right, well, I'm gonna
All
Okay, I think he's going a little
We're all
loopy.
brains in a jar.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go to sleep within this. Whatever you want to call it.
You really need...
We need
Sleep?
some medication.
Yeah, medication.
You need drugs in your system, man.
You need a therapist.
Experimental drugs.
And you need to go to an asylum.
No, not an asylum.
We
There's an asylum
are
down
going
the
to
road.
meet
It's
up
fine.
tomorrow at the library.
Why?
Why the library? You have a shack right here. A planning shack.
Because
Look
he
at the
works at the
wall.
library. It's the most convenient.
After school.
Yeah. So we meet at the library
Do you have
after
work?
school.
Yeah.
He's a librarian. I know, it's lame.
Hey now.
You're
I have access to those books. That movie hasn't... That
I have access to those books
That
too.
movie is
Yeah,
about
I
it.
have them, like, you have to actually borrow them.
I don't borrow them. I just read them while I'm there. Because I don't trust libraries.
Why do you read the books that are provided by them?
I don't trust, more accurately, I don't trust librarians.
You just think you read books?
Ooh, this is boring me out. I'm gonna go.
So far, you have presented
Saved
me,
your life.
The raccoon leaves.
yes, props to you for saving my life. You have proposed that the pyramids are batteries,
They are!
which is blatantly absurd.
No, it isn't!
2, you keep insisting that we're in a simulation. 3,
There's a talking raccoon.
It left.
Tell me that's not a simulation.
honestly, it's not.
How do you know?
Because science.
Exactly. Science is what could do that.
Yeah. But my... no. 3, you just... Go home. Go home. Go home.
Are you talking to me or you?
Go home. I'm gonna go into my house. I'm gonna walk up my stairs. I'm gonna walk into my room. I'm gonna change into my pajamas.
Or do they have like little Star Wars things on them?
As a matter of fact, they do.
I know
Tell me
my
yours.
drums right
Tell
now.
me your...
You
I literally was
you
already
just
ready
noticed.
for bed.
You just noticed
I
this.
sleep in sweatpants, and I'm wearing a jacket right now, but you don't know what's underneath it.
$2 says you're wearing a Star Trek shirt and that.
Do you have the $2?
No.
Then no, I'm not taking that bet. Otherwise, I'd take my jacket off.
Anyway, I'm going to walk up my stairs, walk into my room, change into my pajamas, get into my bed, and go to sleep.
In the Star Wars sheets, too.
No.
Lame.
And when I wake up,
Night, Weston.
New Dale. It is New Dale to you for the rest of time.
Weston. W.
Yes.
W-N.
Yeah.
Northwest.
West North.
It's more accurately west north.
Western, it's time to come inside.
You see?
Been outside long enough.
In a shed.
See you tomorrow, Weston.
JF. Is Francisco your middle name and your last name begins with a K? Please tell me it does.
I can't tell you that.
Because that's a conspiracy theory right there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But anyway,
See you tomorrow, Weston, and I walk away.
Newdale.
That is your last name.
You see your dad standing at the door just,
What?
who was that?
Have a good night,
A
sir.
moron. A moron. Who I very much don't like.
I'll see you tomorrow at the library.
Don't worry about him.
I feel like I should be worried.
You're right, you should be worried. You should be very worried, because he's insane.
Have a good night.
Don't wish.
Come on. He's like,
Yeah, I'm coming.
you go home.
I am going a roundabout way to check on Destiny.
Okay.
She did.
I'm paranoid. Literally. I think I'm playing with my character very well, though.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, we're on two ends of the spectrum of conspiracy theorist.
Look at this.
Yeah, I don't have irrational. I have deceitful.
You also don't have superstitious.
You paranoid.
No, I have secretive, paranoid, and not demanding, deceitful.
Irrational, paranoid, and superstitious.
Yeah.
So I'm playing my character very well. I'm flipping call soon. My brain is dying.
Almost.
I'm sorry.
Over to Destiny.
My brain is quitting. Alright. I'm going to... Because it's what? 10:30, 11 by this point?
Yeah.
I've been to her house before. I'm going to find her room. And just toss pebbles at the door or the window.
The door.
The door.
Knock, knock.
And the window opens.
Hello.
Destiny,
Hello.
What is it?
you alright?
Fine.
Be quiet.
Just a little tired.
That's fair. I'm sorry. I just, for some reason, felt like something was going on.
You okay?
Nope, just tired. Been a long day.
Let me know if there's anything going on.
Okay. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
And that was where we're going to end this episode.